Okay, so in the last video, I gave you guys a tour of Master Judy Prajitno's personal studio in Indonesia. However, that video was so packed with just the features on the ground floor. There are 4 stories to this entire building, which are packed with really cool design features. Many of you guys wanted to tour the rest of the place, so let's do that in this video. Let me show you guys the rest of the place because it's pretty cool. It's really cool actually. Pretty cool is such an understatement. So, we got the first floor, which, got all the main attractions, obviously, right? But then right here, it's 2 huge steamers. It's like 1 story tall. We come in and there's a functioning reef tank. It's an entire huge reef right here inside. So it's still being set up. I remember seeing a blue tank in here somewhere. Just one lone blue tank for now. Yeah, but then this is gonna be a full reef. It's crazy. Here's the filtration. And then there's the access to upstairs. So let's go check it out. A lot of stairs to climb. So this right here is supposed to be a office space. That's the design studio. Currently locked. Yeah, so the design studio, got some cool toys right here. And this part is another cool part. It's like a terrarium. And this is like almost like a skylight. I just have this terrarium in here. There used to be a fish tank. It's like on that end. However, it was taken out because the maintenance of it and everything is just gonna be too much work required. It's like, on top of everything else that's going on. So it was, they took it out. Yeah, but here, imagine it's like poison dart frogs. That'll be super cool. Other, terrestrial animals like, I don't know, lizards, reptiles. It'd be cool to have a snake in here, not gonna lie. Although I'm not a snake guy, but yeah, it would be cool. Right here, it's like another little meeting room. And the crazy thing is, take a guess why the ceiling right here is so low. I can touch it. So it's really low. This is a soundproof room for, recording. So any, like, let's say, podcast, whatnot. Yeah, it's gonna be recorded in here. So the reason why the ceiling is so low right here, and this is not a true second story, is because this is actually like all the entire space right here. These are stacked containers. These are stacked 40-foot containers that created this space. So this is not the true second story. So we'll walk back and then I'll take you guys on the other side, which is the true second story. Or back down, right? Back out to the main lobby, or the first floor with all the moss wall, the other attractions. I'm walking back right here. This is the access, right? The stairs to access the true second story. And it's a lot of walking, really. Yeah, and then this now is the true second story because this is where the concrete structure is, right? And then this is the second story where, like right here, it's gonna be a museum for Judy's all his toy collections. If you guys don't know, he's a huge toy collector. So, like these boxes right here, these are all like huge action figures. They're not even action figures. They're full size, life-size sculpture. I think this one's the Hulk. So it's like a standing 8-foot tall Hulk. And then this one is like some other ones. He has Iron Man and other statues. So these crates are, different, action sculptures. So this is gonna be the museum for that. Like he has like a ton. It will fill the whole place up, for sure. And this is fun. So this place, the room actually is like a secret room, right? So I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to show you guys this, but then the container, remember, on the other side? So the container ends right here. That's the height of the containers. And that's the floor, that's the space on that side right here. And then there's an extra space above the container. It's about 6 foot, so if I get in, my head barely just touched the ceiling. So it's like a secret room, and then there's just whatever he's gonna put in there. I think some, the more valuable toys maybe. And then, let's see if I can get this open. Oh no, it's locked. So you can kind of see, you have a huge viewing window for the, what is it called? The terrarium. So that's really cool, like a different view. And then you keep on going up. So this is the second story. And then we come to the third story, which is this semi-open type of, like a huge patio area right here. And then this is his office. So it's locked too, because there's valuable stuff in there, but then you can kind of already see the Avenger. Yeah. A lot of collectibles and his office in there. But then I wanted to show you guys the patio because it's such a cool area. You can have like a above view of the pond. So that's all the foliage of the trees from the pond. Look, you can see all the koi's. And it's so cool because the water comes right up, right to the foot, the foundation of the building. So when you look down, you see the pond. That like, it ends at the foundation of the building, right? But then it doesn't seem like it because it's so flush. So it's almost like the building is just built on top of a huge pond. Or not even pond, but like a rainforest, right? Basically. So this view is super awesome. And then look out, you know, you realize, oh shit, it's a part of the city. It's just, you know, busy streets, other people's houses. And it's just like, when you're looking at these, the pond and everything, you forget that you're, you're in the city. Okay, what's going on over there? Anyhow, got a bonsai. So this is just such a cool place. You see this, and then you go up, and there's another story. That's like a rooftop access. Look how these staghorn ferns is so cool. And this, he told me, it's the largest species of lily. Not lily, sorry, orchid. Yeah, so there's a ton of things to do inside these planters as well. We got the bench. Little planter right here. And then here is the space for the terrarium. You can actually look down from here. That's the entire height, which is super cool. I kind of wish, you know, for all the driftwood to extend, like, you know, tall enough to extend all the way out here, or even be taller. But then, you know, it's already very cool. So maybe he's gonna cap this area. I'm not too sure, but I wouldn't, because it's really cool, and then you need the light, obviously. So going upstairs again, it's like a walk in the rainforest, in the park. Oh, hi. Do not come out. You're not supposed to come out. Okay. All right, so we're on the roof. Look at this collection of staghorn fern. It's insane. The size of it. Oh my God. Look at that. That's my hand. It's crazy. These guys are insanely expensive to get to this size. It's incredible. Oh no, this one's a little, there's new growth, but then I guess it was dying. Yeah, so we got this cool space up here. It's very cool because the breeze being this high is just very, very cool in such a tropical climate, especially. And then you get to see parts of the third story, which is actually a nice touch, because if this rooftop access or this fourth story extends all the way out, you know, aligning the wall over there, not only that the third stories doesn't get enough light, or, you know, as much light, but then your perspective is also different. Right now it's like you can interact with the third story. It's just more interesting, and then you get to see all the trees, right, in the pond area, and it's just a cool place to hang out. Yep, so that's basically the full tour of this design studio slash cafe. It's gonna be a cafe in the future, slash, you know, whatever else function, office, studio. So it's really just mind-blowing and incredible. If you guys have a chance to visit, you're maybe like en route to Bali or something like that. Yeah, make a stop in Jakarta, maybe contact Judy to visit him, pay him a visit. He's super friendly. He's like really open to visitors. I think if you're polite and nice about it, then yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this the best aquarium/pond you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't seen part 1 of the tour yet, definitely check it out. I'm going to make a few more in-depth video on this aquarium and pond to conclude this Indonesia mini-series. Lastly, I have a few more fish travels already in the work. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss a thing. This is Mark, TMK Aquarist. See you guys in the next video.